Hi, everybody. My name is Neil Thompson. I am the founder of Teach the Geek. It's an online platform for STEM professionals. The first offering of Teach the Geek is a public speaking course called Teach the Geek to Speak. Again, that is Teach the Geek to Speak. To learn more about the course, you can go to teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. Now, this is Tuesday, and if you have been tuning into these Facebook Live videos for the last couple of weeks, Tuesday is Teach the Geek Tuesday. So I typically would give you some sort of lesson on ways to improve your public speaking. But today I just happened to be reading this article. It was written by Dorie Clark, and the topic or the title of the article is 5 Public Speaking Tips from the Pros. And the first tip, it stood out so much to me that I think I'm actually going to do it for my next presentation. I had no intention of doing this tip, but the more I think about it, the more I think this is something that I should do. And that is, wait for it, that kill the slides. So I know for a lot of us, whenever we give presentations, we always have some sort of PowerPoint slide presentation that goes along with what we're saying. Well, have you ever given any thought to actually just not using slides at all? I personally, I haven't, to be very honest, especially in work settings. I mean, it's almost always necessary to use slides. You have to convey some sort of chart or graph or something to the audience. But what if it was possible to not use slides at all? And, the more I thought about it, the more I saw the benefit of not using slides. Because oftentimes, whenever you use slides, people will just read the slides and they won't listen to what you're saying. And you don't want that. You want people to actually listen to what you have to say. And so for my next presentation, I'll be presenting on Wednesday. I'm going to do the presentation without slides. And I'm basically going to force the people that are in the audience to listen to what I have to say. Well, I say force, that's probably too strong a word, but essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to make sure that my presentation is engaging enough that they'll pay attention even though there are no slides. So that's something I think that we all could really try to do for our for future presentations. And frankly, it'll take less time, I guess. I mean, the time you would have spent putting slides together, you can actually use that time to be more thoughtful of what you're actually going to say to try to keep the audience engaged and listening to your words as opposed to reading your slides. And not only that, you won't have to turn around to look at the slides, so you'll be looking at the audience the whole time, which will definitely help with engaging them. So that's just something that I just came up with not too long ago, just reading this article by Dorie Clark. And she's a pretty prolific public speaker. She's been around for quite some time. She's written books. She has online courses. She's done a lot. And so if I'll read an article by her, and I'll definitely take it to heart. I know that it's probably going to be some good information. So that first tip, kill the slides. Let's try it. Let's try not using slides in our presentations and really being more thoughtful and mindful of when we're preparing our speeches to make sure that they're engaging and they're interesting and there's a story involved and the story is easy to follow and there's funny parts, there's suspenseful parts, there's just parts that keep people interested in listening as opposed to reading the slides. Well, that's all I have for now. Again, my name is Neil Thompson. I am the founder of Teach the Geek. It's an online platform for STEM professionals. The first course offering of Teach the Geek is a public speaking course called Teach the Geek to Speak. Again, that's Teach the Geek to Speak. You can learn more about it at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. Until next time, take care.